Adewale had lived his entire life in the city, where the streets never slept, horns blared like arguments, and time moved faster than people could think. He wore polished shoes, spoke quick English, and believed success meant climbing higher than everyone else. So when his father called one evening and said, "Come back home. The village needs you," Adewale almost laughed. The village? He hadn't been there in years. In his mind, it was a place of slow days, dusty roads, and old traditions that had no place in modern life. Still, something in his father's voice, firm but tired, made him pack a bag. The journey felt like stepping backward in time. As the bus left the city, tall buildings gave way to open land. The air changed, lighter, cleaner. By the time Adewale arrived, the sun was setting over fields that stretched endlessly, painted gold. People greeted him with warmth he wasn't used to. "Welcome home," they said, smiling like they had been waiting. He forced polite smiles, clutching his phone, already missing the noise of the city. The first few days were frustrating. No constant electricity, slow network, no fast food, no rush. "How do people live like this?" he muttered. But his father didn't argue. Instead, he handed him simple responsibilities: helping on the farm, attending community meetings, listening to elders. "Just observe," his father said. One morning, Adewale followed an old farmer named Baba Sola to the fields. "City boy," Baba teased, "can you plant yam?" Adewale scoffed. "How hard can it be?" An hour later, sweat soaked his clothes. His hands were blistered, and Baba Sola was laughing. "Life is not as easy as your keyboard," the old man said. Something about that stuck. Days turned into weeks. Adewale began to notice things he had once ignored. How the village worked together. No one ate alone when others were hungry. How decisions were made with patience, not pressure. How people valued time with each other, not just money. One evening, under a quiet sky filled with stars he had never seen in the city, his father spoke again. "You left to find success," he said. "But success is not only what you earn. It's what you build and who you build it with." That night, Adewale couldn't sleep. For the first time, the city didn't feel like the only answer. Months later, something changed. Adewale started using what he knew, technology, planning, business, to help the village. He helped farmers sell their crops online, introduced better storage methods, and connected the community to buyers in the city. Slowly, the village began to grow. And so did he. One day, a friend from the city called. "Guy, when are you coming back? There's nothing out there." Adewale looked around. The fields, the people, the life he had once dismissed. He smiled. "I already found what I was looking for," he said, because the journey from town to village hadn't taken him backward. It had finally taken him home.